Michael always thought he knew his wife. 12 years of marriage felt like enough to understand every sigh, every glance, every pause in her voice. But that Monday afternoon, when her reply didn't come over the phone, just a cold, two-word text, busy, call later, something inside him snapped. It wasn't the words themselves, it was the emptiness, the emotional distance, the chill wrapped into such simplicity. Michael sat at his desk in the small architecture firm he managed, papers neatly stacked, computer humming softly. But his mind was elsewhere, looping over that text again and again. Sophia had never been this distant. Even on her busiest days, she would sneak in a loving emoji, a quick thinking of you, some warmth in the cold routines of life. But this message, this simple line, carried an unfamiliar weight. Michael, 40, practical and decisive, knew something was wrong. He solved problems daily, client complaints, deadlines, projects gone awry. But here, there was no spreadsheet to fix this. Something fundamental in his marriage had broken. Sophia, 38, top event planner in Dallas, Texas, had changed in the past 6 months. Workdays had stretched longer, weekends disappeared into client meetings, and her phone never left her hand. The casual openness she once had, the easy laughter she shared, had vanished behind a wall of secrecy and new passwords Michael had never been given. He tried talking, suggested counseling, even planned a romantic weekend at Lake Travis. But she always had an excuse: stress, clients, too much going on. That afternoon, he couldn't ignore it anymore. He called again, straight to voicemail. 30 minutes later, his unease turned into something sharp, almost physical. At 3:15 p.m., he grabbed his keys and left under the pretense of an off-site client meeting. The 25-minute drive to her office gave him time to replay months of small, almost imperceptible signs: the unfamiliar perfume, hidden receipts for jewelry, whispered laughter on the phone when he thought she was asleep. The receptionist, young, cheerful, unaware of his turmoil, told him Sophia had left for a property showing. Which one? He asked casually. She frowned, checking the system. Not listed here, she said with a shrug. Michael nodded, thanked her, and walked back to his car. Then he remembered the location app they had installed years ago, a forgotten safety measure for family security. Michael opened it. Sophia's location blinked clearly on his screen, an upscale residential area he vaguely recognized, far from any of her active listings. His pulse quickened. Adrenaline surged. He drove, trying to keep his breathing even. Parking across the street from a modern glass and steel building. Sophia emerged minutes later, hair loose, blouse he didn't recognize, smiling at a man in a sharp gray suit. Slightly older, confident, comfortable. They spoke softly, intimately, in the unmistakable body language of lovers. The man leaned in, kissed her slowly, deliberately. Michael's stomach dropped. He pulled out his phone, captured photos, every angle, every gesture, evidence that cut through denial. He followed them discreetly until Sophia went to a downtown cafe. Michael didn't confront her then. He drove home, mind racing. That night, Sophia returned, smiling casually, carrying folders. "Hey, love, how was your day?" she asked, planting a kiss on his cheek. Michael nodded, voice steady. "Fine, yours?" She spun a tale of client meetings, traffic delays, paperwork, every word a lie. Michael waited until the kids were asleep, then accessed her phone. WhatsApp opened, pinned chats at the top. Richard Donovan. 8 months of messages, declarations of love, plans for secret meetings, intimate photos, complaints about Michael. The betrayal unfolded systematically, methodically, every screenshot a dagger. He documented everything, sent copies to a hidden folder, erased sent messages, and placed the phone back. When Sophia came out, Michael pretended to watch a documentary, calm, collected. "I'm going to bed early," he said. She kissed him lightly. He didn't move. The next day, he contacted a divorce lawyer, Martin Steele, mid-50s, experienced. "Do you have proof?" Martin asked. Michael showed photos, screenshots, video from the condo. Martin nodded. "This is strong. In Texas, adultery can affect custody and asset division. We need more documentation." Michael also bought a small hidden security camera. installing it in the garage, capturing the house entrance. That Thursday night, he staged a work trip to Austin for the weekend. Sophia seemed relieved. At 2 a.m., the camera confirmed it, the black Tesla, Richard entering the house, Sophia in her robe. The kiss, the intrusion into their home. Michael watched, heart heavy, then forced himself to sleep, whiskey in hand. By Friday morning, he sent evidence to Martin and a forensic accountant. Discoveries followed. Over $20,000 spent on gifts, dinners, and secret getaways with Richard, all using joint funds. Saturday morning, he sent the kids to his parents, clearing the house for the confrontation. Sophia, in pajamas, messy bun, was met with envelopes, photos, screenshots, bank statements, video frames. She froze. Michael spoke slowly, controlled. "You said you were busy, Sophia. Busy destroying our family, bringing him into our home, lying every single day." Sophia stammered, desperate. "It just happened. I felt alone. You were working. No, you chose this. Choices, not mistakes." Michael's voice held venom. He handed her car keys. "Call him. End it. Leave. You have 1 hour." She obeyed, voice breaking. Richard's warmth replaced by cold silence as she ended the affair. She packed, tears streaming. Michael stayed calm, collected, watching, feeling a strange relief amid the pain. The envelope returned to its place. Over the next 4 months, the divorce progressed. Custody agreements were established. Michael gained primary custody. Sophia limited visitation. Assets divided. House retained by Michael. Finances adjusted for Sophia's misuse of funds. Richard disappeared from her life. Her career faltered. Friends drifted away. Social isolation settled in. Michael focused on rebuilding, guiding Ethan and Lily, nurturing resilience and understanding. 18 months later, Michael met Sophia, 37, an emergency nurse, through colleagues at a casual gathering. She was direct, humorous, emotionally grounded, understanding of rebuilding trust. The relationship progressed slowly, children meeting her after 6 months, liking her immediately. Michael proposed in Zilker Park during a simple family picnic. She said yes. The new family, reconfigured, happy, balanced, thrived. Lauren's mistakes had led to Michael's growth, healing, and a life far better than the one he had endured in denial. Sitting on the porch with Sophia, Michael reflected on that fateful busy message. Without it, he might never have realized the rot beneath the surface. Now, his family was whole again, grounded in honesty, trust, and love. Lessons learned: love without trust is hollow. Action is better than denial. Children observe and absorb integrity. And justice sometimes means moving on. The sky over Texas darkened into night, stars scattered above. Michael took Sophia's hand, feeling a quiet gratitude for the harsh awakening, the lessons learned, and the family rebuilt. The past was settled, the present full, the future hopeful. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to catch more stories.